by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. That's caught. It's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll go to the toss. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so...
Ernie on the Jets! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Vols!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing.
He's loose. Oh, a lot of space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gonna run it. It's Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his feet. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
A strike downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Robertson. He's in open space downfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Bears decide to punt it away.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning it on! Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Washington. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive line.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting into the second half and you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On on the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Pulls it in, it's Matthews. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Prentice. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Try and play action. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all the 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Robertson. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical third down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this third down right here is massive.
Off play action. Touchdown ball! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
He'll call for the fair catch here. option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Still looking, on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
Oh, he wants it all. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A little screen to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Play of the drive coming up. Trying to impose their will with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Looking for a push on 4th down. There he goes. It's a seam line. Touchdown, Bears! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run to the left. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Immediately fires to the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Takes the easy one to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The give to the back. Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Prentice. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Robertson. Quick strike complete. Ernie on the Jets. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. He's got the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
It's a nice job by the tight end. They're just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. Get the first down.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That is such good pass defense at the most important point of the game. In this 2-minute situation, what a great job breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
They'll try to get outside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Volunteers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Out of the backfield, he's open. Touchdown, Volunteers! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. It's caught downfield. He's loose. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
A first down run in the red zone. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.